Well, good evening, everyone. Incredible stories of survival are still coming out of Southwest Florida nearly 2 weeks, right, after Hurricane Ian made landfall there. And one of those stories involves a man from Western New York.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But first, we want to update you on what's going on now following that catastrophic storm. The human toll. The death toll in Florida alone, at least 119 people are confirmed dead as a direct result of Hurricane Ian, but that number could go much higher. As far as the dollar amount, experts put the damage at anywhere between $30 and $100 billion. More than 1,600 people have been rescued, including a man from Western New York. We have video of the heroic efforts by members of the U.S. Coast Guard to rescue Jay Stoddard. And he spoke exclusively to 7 News reporter Krista Morand about a terrifying day he says he'll never forget.
After Hurricane Ian devastated Florida's west coast, watch as the Coast Guard air crew rescues Jay Stoddard from his boat in the middle of the bay at Fort Myers Beach. But just hours before, Stoddard didn't think this would happen to him.
I've got a double wrap on this line. Got a double wrap on this line on the mid cleat.
Stoddard and his wife, who lived in Ellicottville, were ready to ride out the Category 4 storm inside the Snook Bright Marina, all while keeping an eye on their boat. But as the wind picked up, a boat next to his broke free, so he went outside to secure his.
I didn't take a phone. I didn't take any ID. I didn't take anything at all. I just kind of ran out in my bathing suit.
Then the unthinkable happened. The dock snapped and Stoddard was trapped with no way back to shore.
When the boat was, traveling through the water, I couldn't see anything because the rain was coming down so hard and the water was coming up over the boat. I was just it's incredible how your survival instincts just kick in.
Stoddard had no choice but to ride out the storm.
The whole port side of the boat was laying in the water, and I really kind of thought that the boat was going to capsize at that point. And at that particular point in time, I didn't know if I was going to make it or not.
His boat eventually hit mangroves about a mile out from the marina when the boat finally went upright. He made a call to the Coast Guard using his radio and spent the night on his boat until they got to him in the morning.
In a few minutes, it was hovering overhead, and that's when they extracted me out of the boat.
You see Stoddard getting his 2 trash bags of belongings before getting in the rescue basket to be hoisted to safety. As he made his way into the helicopter, relief, giving a thumbs up to the person who saved him. More than 24 hours later, he was reunited with his wife.
We obviously hugged and kissed and cried, and then she punched me for leaving.
An unfathomable situation ending in a miraculous rescue.
Again, nothing I want to do ever again.
And right now, Stoddard is staying at a friend's house in Punta Gorda, which is about 50 miles out from where his boat is. He says he and his wife will spend the winter down there and wait to see if his boat is salvageable. Meantime, after this video went viral, he tells me he is so grateful for the Western New Yorkers supporting him during this incredibly difficult time. We're live in the newsroom. Krista Morand, 7 News.
What an unbelievable story.
And grateful for the people that rescued him.
Yeah, for
wow.
sure. All right, thank you.